Interpol is the result of a collective effort among the countries of the world to establish a global policing system. Interpol stands for International Criminal Police Organization and features various unique systems by which the world's justice systems cooperate. Though it has changed over time, the role of Interpol in the modern day is to connect the police forces of its member countries in order to share highly valuable information about international persons of interest, as well as organize campaigns to curb cybercrime and organized crime. But how exactly does it achieve this? There are two primary systems employed: the I247 system and red notices. The I247 system is essentially a police-only communications network used by member nations to share sensitive information concerning global security. This network allows Interpol databases and services to be accessed at all times by any bureau around the world. Bureaus located in member nations act as data collection and reporting centers, as well as hubs to organize local police against suspects of international investigation. Thanks to global cooperation, the FBI was able to secure 3 arrests from New Zealand for suspects who gained more than $175 million in illegal profits from posting movies and other copyrighted works online. You may think copyright claim is a bit of an odd law to enforce on such an important scale, and it's thanks to Interpol's lenient red notice guidelines that countries are able to decide for themselves what is and isn't worth pursuing. This brings us to red notices. First off, what actually is a red notice? Red notices are formal requests to and from member countries worldwide to locate and provisionally arrest someone. Provisional arrest in the US, and most generally cooperative countries, is deemed appropriate when the country requesting arrest believes there is a risk that the fugitive will attempt to escape the country, and/or law enforcement officials. Red notices are issued when an individual is wanted by a country for prosecution and/or to serve a sentence. This includes prison escapees and cybercriminals. An important thing to note about red notices is that suspects are not always wanted by their country of origin, and only the country in which a crime was committed tends to actually submit a red notice request. It should be pointed out that red notices do not directly adhere to the US arrest warrant system, or warrant systems of many other member nations for that matter. In fact, Interpol's website makes sure to point out that, quote, a red notice is not an international arrest warrant. This can lead to potentially problematic scenarios. Certain laws observed by member countries may not be treated as serious offenses by other members, which can lead to certain political problems.
Oi, bruv, you keep a lookout for this muppet.
Yeah, sure. What did he do?
This bloke went off and said some nasty things concerning the Queen, innit?
Wait, but, what about... Yeah, that just doesn't seem like that big of a deal to me.
You what, mate?
Interpol rarely approves red notices made for political reasons, and as an extra safeguard, cautions countries to use their own discretion in making arrests. Politics finding its way into Interpol's red notice system has forced Interpol to examine every request individually in order to keep an unbiased process. Overall, countries in membership with Interpol enjoy an expanded system of global intelligence sharing, as well as the cooperation of foreign law enforcement agencies. Interpol also shares a portion of its red notices publicly, along with a list of stolen artwork. If you want to help Interpol, you can keep an eye out for persons and items of interest, and inform your country's bureau of potential discoveries.